Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching my videos. Yes, I turned 30 yesterday and what good day would it be to have some nice and informal conversation with you all. Today's video is going to be something different. There will be no direct preaching which I usually do in the rest of my videos. But I'll share some resources from where I have got my preaching and I would love you also to get the same experience yourself. Today, I'll share the treasures of my life with you. The books, the films, and the web series which have had a deep impact on me and my life. And I'll specifically tell you why they are so close to my heart. For example, I'll share with you why and how I bought a particular book and when and how I happened to watch a particular movie or web show. And how the timing did wonders to me. Sounds interesting, right? Then without further ado, let's get started. This video is divided distinctively in 3 parts. Number 1, books, number 2, films, and number 3, web series. I hope you take away at least something after watching this video. Life is what you make it. I still remember I bought this book for 60 rupees from an Amazon sale in 2011. And this is my first purchase. First because until 2010, I used to read for free from a library. And coincidentally, it's the author's first book as well. Almost everybody who knows me knows that Preeti Shenoy is one of my favorite authors. This is a novel based on a true story and something inside me changed after reading this book. It's a beautiful story of Ankita who deals with a mental condition called bipolar disorder. What I love most about this book is it emphasizes that our choice truly shapes our destiny. And it is a life-changing book for me because I chose my passion over everything else and was able to publish my books. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy of this book, Tuesdays with Maury, but this book will always stay in the top most favorite books of mine. This book is a conversation between the author Mitch Albom and his professor Maury Schwartz, who imparts life lessons on love, work, family, and death. I'm happy I read it in my early 20s because Maury taught me the importance of living in the present and embracing it. And over this decade, I have realized that 99% of my problems are clearly because of my overthinking of the future or the things which have nothing to do with the present. So whenever I come across such situations in life, I remember Maury and concentrate on my present. Atomic Habits. I'm a bit late to pick this book because it's a bit fat book, you see. But little did I know that not all fat books are boring. I haven't completed it reading yet because I am actually implementing the tiny habits mentioned in the book on the go. For example, the habit stacking technique. It means pairing a new habit with the existing one. This is helping me stay consistent with my reading regime. Eat That Frog. I read this book on someone's recommendation in my early 20s and it has had a wonderful impact on my life. The core idea of this book is to eat that frog or the very difficult and the ugliest tasks on your to-do list and then go for the easier ones. Mark my words, this is the most effective time management technique you can follow. Most of the times we don't know such techniques, but I guess women are so smart that they know about this technique even without reading any books. Post-marriage, I used to watch my mother-in-law kneading the dough for chapatis first thing in the kitchen. When I took over, I followed the same process to later realize that I was eating the frog first because kneading is the most tedious and annoying thing to do in the kitchen. Unposted letters. The story behind buying this book is deeply special to me. I was in diploma college when we visited a bookstore which was having a sale with my 3 girlfriends. The book costed 380 rupees and the pocket money which we got back then was pretty less. And we all loved the book. The hardcover, the glossy papers, the chapters of course were so intriguing that we wanted that book at that moment. Buying 4 books was a costlier affair. So one of us came with an idea that we'll contribute and buy one book and then rotate it amongst ourselves. Like whenever someone really needs motivation in life, she will go and ask the one who has the book at that point of time. And then life happened and this book remained with me. More than anything else, it reminds me of my college days and my 3 girlfriends. Unfortunately, I can't find the book right now, but I wanted to mention it in this video. The Prophet. There's no story behind this purchase, but it's a beautiful book to read. It consists of 26 poetic essays covering topics such as love, work, joy, sorrow, and freedom. Who Moved My Cheese? This book is a must read for you if you are somewhere between 25 to 35 years old. It mainly helps you in your career. I won't tell you how because you have to find it yourself. The 1 Minute Apology. This again is a very thin book which you can read in just one sitting. It basically teaches you the importance of taking responsibility, expressing genuine guilt or regret, and committing to change. I do this every time, that is saying sorry with complete genuineness and accepting my mistake. But one thing we all need to learn is that what is in our control is to say sorry to someone, but what is not in our hands is the outcome. The next ones are Steal Like an Artist, Keep Going, and Show Your Work. Unfortunately, I don't have the third book with me right now, but I can't tell you how much I have loved these 3 books. I read all of them a couple of years ago on someone's recommendation, and I can't tell you how much it has helped me as a creator. They are a perfect read for any content creator out there. This one is 11 Commandments of Life Maximization. You must read this book if you are looking for some motivation. And the last book is Dopamine Detox. I've talked a lot about this book in my previous videos. So there's also an interesting story behind me reading this book. I was traveling to Kulu Manali in January 2024 with my friend who is also an avid reader, and we happened to see a girl who was reading this book. And that friend of mine had made her mind that she'll be going home and buying the book because she was very attracted by the book's title. And once she finished reading, she pushed me also to read the book, and oh my god, I had not read such a book in a long time. Please do pick this book if you are addicted to your phone. I'm sure you are, because we all are these days. And if you want to come out of that addiction, this book is the perfect read for you. I don't know if it's only me or it happens with you as well, but I wanted to share one thing with you, that whenever I actually needed to hear something and actually needed to watch something, I have happened to read this exact same book, which will motivate me or which will show me the right path. And same has been with watching web series or films. Like for example, when I watched Friends, I was in an extremely depressed situation in life. But the humor from the show had me laugh and roll over the floor in my depressed days as well. I recently watched Sharma Ji Ki Beti, and each story that unfolded moved me in a very different way. At 30, I could relate to each and every Sharma Ji Ki Beti story. 12th Fail. I've watched this movie around 5 times now, and every time I watch it, I still find it motivating. Like, I know what's the story and what's the end, but each scene has the same impact on me. I also enjoy the fact that the character's name is Shraddha. It's something very fascinating about hearing your own name, and it feels very special if that name matches with someone who is so successful and inspiring, isn't it? Helen. This is a Malayalam movie, and it's the most inspiring movie I've ever watched. Bollywood also has remade this movie recently, but I wouldn't recommend you to watch that. Do watch the Malayalam version only. It is available on YouTube. Jimma. This is a Marathi movie of a tourist guide and his women special tourists. I always surprise myself by watching this movie from start to end without fast forwarding it. I happen to watch it every time when I feel low and want some nice motivation. Also, there's a WhatsApp group chat that goes on at the end of the movie, which is so cute and relatable that you can't stop reading that. Akashvani. I watched this movie in the lockdown days. It's a beautiful story, and I think which is a very underrated one because not many have watched this movie. If you haven't seen a romantic movie in a while, then Akashvani is for you. Watch it on YouTube on a nice cozy Sunday afternoon. Manjumel Boys. I guess most of you know about this movie because it recently got released and people were crazy about the place and the story. It's one of the finest movies that portray friendship in such a beautiful way, and the fact that it is based on a real story gives me goosebumps. Manini. Manini is a pretty old Marathi movie, but if you even watch it today, you'll find it equally relatable. Ustad Hotel. This is one of my favorite movies of Dulquer Salmaan and Nitya Menon. If you're passionate about anything in life, then this movie is for you. And if you're passionate about food, then you must watch this movie. Sitaramam. Again, a Dulquer Salmaan movie, but undoubtedly and evidently, Mrunal Thakur has stolen the show. I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed watching this movie. It's delightful, serene, gorgeous, and heart-wrenching. Hi Papa. I think Yashna is one of Mrunal Thakur's best characters till now. It goes without saying that Hi Papa is an amazing movie and a must-watch for all Mrunal Thakur fans. Hridayam. A lot of my South Indian friends would always recommend me this movie, but I refrained from watching it because I had a gist of this movie through Instagram Reels. But when I actually happened to watch the movie, I was dumbstruck. I hadn't expected the movie to unfold in such different layers. I thank all those friends who recommended me this masterpiece. I am not a binge watcher and have not watched many web series, but these are the handful selected ones which I have loved. Ye Meri Family. I watched this one recently. I don't have a sibling, but I imagined how it would have been if I had one. So it felt cute and somewhat nostalgic. Kota Factory. Watched all the seasons and will keep watching only for Jeetu Bhaiya. Everything else about this web series is also great, like the writing, the direction, the story, but Jeetu Bhaiya is easily the hero. Panchayat. Same goes with Panchayat. I am sure that everybody watching this video have watched Panchayat. My father also is a big fan of Panchayat web series. You see how a web series has a fan base from different age groups. I think this is a big win for any show, isn't it? Happy Family. I don't know how I happened to watch this web series, but I guess the trailer videos had pulled me towards it and it was all worth it. It's quite entertaining and it will keep you engaged throughout. Permanent Roommates. Who doesn't know this web series? We all are Mikesh's fans, aren't we? What the Folks. This is again a very cute series available on YouTube. I am in love with the couple and how they live their lives. Please Find Attached. Again, I watched this web series for Ayush Mehra, and the fact that he's a content writer in this show makes him all the more cuter. And last but not the least, Friends. I was probably the last 90s kids to watch Friends. Yes, I watched Friends in 2022 and cursed myself for not have watched it earlier. And you know what? A couple of days ago, I read online that Friends' first episode was premiered on 22nd September 1994. That is just one day before I was born. Well, it's not something great, but I found it very fascinating that Friends and I both are 30 years old. As we come to the end of this video, I know it has been a really long video, but something I really wanted to share with you all on my 30th birthday. I hope this decade surprises me with lots of opportunities and I come up with lots of new videos for all of you. If you have liked this video and found it useful in some way, then please do like the video and don't forget to comment down the books which you have read and the movies or web series which you have watched and loved. I'll also leave the links for all the books in the description below for you all to check them out. Okay, now I'll just shut up and take your leave. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, keep smiling, bye. Wait, one last thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed watching my videos. Bye.